Family friendly.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Again, Jay's not here, as you can see. He's a little under the weather. So we did have Mike, though, from Dread These Days stop by. So we're going to get into Dread These Days and see what's going on with them, how they got themselves together, and what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks so you guys can go out there and see them play live. So Mike, welcome to the channel.
Hey, what up, brother? Thank you for having us.
All right.
Me. The other guys will be watching. Listen, I was in the car.
Yeah, right.
They didn't want to come in.
And that's Mark, Eric, TJ.
You got Jeff and Tommy.
Jeff and Tommy, yeah. We got Jeff actually started this channel with us back in the day.
How's Jeff doing? Haven't seen him in a while.
Jeff is he's there.
Good.
Jeff is doing really well. No, he's there. Jeff is
That's rude, man.
Jeff is he's pushing through. He's writing a lot of lyrics at the moment for some material.
He's
and
a good writer. I've seen some of the lyrics that he wrote.
He's got some stuff, man. He's got some stuff. A lot of stuff in the future with that. So Jeff's doing good. He's big, cool. As you guys all probably see on TV. And don't worry, that camera did not add any pounds to him. He is that size.
Aren't we all?
Me and TJ being the smallest ones in the group, so we get bombarded by everybody.
Sure. Well, I guess, one of the first things to ask is if any of you guys, and I know we should have done this earlier, and we're going to start doing that with our videos so you guys can get involved, but make sure, leave a comment here, let these guys know how you feel about them, but look in the description below. You'll find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and in the future, we're going to let you guys know on those platforms what we're going to do so we can start using your questions, but hopefully we hit some of yours, and we'll start off with Mike. How did you guys get together?
How did Dread These Days get
That's
together?
what I want to know.
Seems to be kind of a question about how we got our name.
Yeah.
But,
Another question.
Oh, God. All right.
How'd you get together?
Well, actually, a long time ago, me and Mark, the guitar player.
A long time ago, like back in the day?
Like back in the day.
Oh.
We need TJ here.
Yeah, right?
Me and Mark were actually in a band, and we did a lot of music, and we were messing around for a while with music, and we just kind of fell off. Yeah, everybody gets older, and we kind of walked away, family stuff. And then a couple of years went by, and Mark was actually playing with a bunch of his buddies, and that's where Eric came in. I didn't know him at the time. Me and TJ grew up together playing in the metal scene and stuff like that. So TJ was playing drums for him. Our good friend, our unfortunate late friend, Greg, he was playing bass for him, and he was planning on moving to Florida, and they needed a bass player. And
we actually just gave a shout out last week to Greg.
Oh, no, very cool.
You guys all know that he passed away. Yep.
Yeah, very cool. So Greg was leaving, and Mark's like, let's try to get our buddy Gage back. And they called me, and I was just like, hell yeah, man. Couldn't wait. So we came down, we jammed. It was great. A couple songs in. We needed a singer. I knew Jeff, so we had him come down to try out just to kind of keep the ball rolling because, you start to get down and out when you're playing music and you don't have nothing behind it.
Right.
So we ended up taking Jeff, and Jeff, he killed it. He's still killing it to this day, and that kind of formed the band.
Which leads into how'd you get the name?
How we get the name. All right, so it's a question's been asked multiple times, and it's not really a great story. I mean, I'll be perfectly. It's a back in the day old guy type of story.
He's good.
So all of us guys are obviously, if anybody knows any of us from back in the day.
Boom! Load it up!
That's 3 last minute.
We're a little bit older in this scene, so it's kind of like, we're all in our late 30s. Some of us are even in mid 40s in this band. And
Eric.
Don't stick my big brother out. And no, so basically it was like legitly we're jamming, we're at my house, everyone's we're having our drinks like we normally do, just a bunch of old dudes playing music.
This is milk, by the way. It's not beer.
Yeah, I love my milk.
Yeah.
Cheers to milk.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Almond milk.
Almond milk, yes. And basically it was just, we all got careers, we all got jobs, we all got families, and this is the one day a week we take out of our schedule and just let go. Well, everybody, you watch everybody. I personally had a bad day. Everyone starts walking down the stairs into the studio where we play, and you could just see it. Everyone's face is just like, I'm miserable.
Not into this today.
Like, this is just like, no, you can kind of see as they hit the bottom of the stairs, everyone's kind of like, all right, getting the release, getting ready, like, we're going to play some music, we're going to have some fun, get out all this aggression. I'm just, like, looking around, and we were looking for a band name. We actually had the band name, TJ named us Puke Bucket. Oh. That was going to be the name, because it was just, like, a bunch of guys that wanted to jam in the basement.
We weren't looking for that, actually.
Yeah, I think you were there. Wow. We were just, like, looking for a name. We weren't stuck on anything, and then we wanted something that just, like, came. I was, like, sitting there, and I'm messing around on the bass, and like everyone's talking about how their day was. TJ had a bad day, Eric had a real bad day, Mark had a bad day, and Jeff's just Jeff. He has a bad day all the time, but he really doesn't. But it's just Jeff. Jeff is just Jeff, and So basically, we all had a bad day, and I just turned around. I was like, I had a microphone right in front. I was like, God damn, I dread these days. And like TJ just kind of looks up and looks at me, and then Mark looks at me and Eric, and I was like, no way. They're like, yeah.
So you came up with the name?
Yeah, I came up with
the
name.
That's cool.
And it's kind of funny because Mark's brother, Bill Russell, he's laughing when he found out about the name because back when I was 15 years old, I was in a band called Dread.
Oh.
So so Billy's like, oh my God, Mark, did you know Gage was in a band called Dread and he was the singer? He's like, no, I didn't know that. He goes, he's like, Gage always has to have dread in something. And it didn't. It just came out. It wasn't planned. It just came out.
You know what you should do? Tell me if I'm right. You shouldn't have got your hair cut. You should put them in dreads.
See, I was trying to do dreads back when I had long hair.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Back in the day.
Back in the day!
All right, that's enough.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how Dread These Days became a band, and that's how Dread These Days got their name.
Very nice. Very
simple.
Nice.
Interesting.
Not a great story, like, somebody jumped off a bridge
is.
or something, but
Well,
we can't talk about what happened on tour.
What happens on tour stays on tour.
It's all about Transformers.
I don't remember.
That is fair enough. That was a lot of Pepsi. Right?
A lot of Pepsi. A lot of almond milk. A lot of almond milk.
Yeah.
That was fun though, out in Ohio.
I met a bunch of cool
I
bands
watched
out
you
there
guys
too.
practice for that tour. I mean, that was fun to watch.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I was watching you guys just kill it during rehearsal, and I thought it was cool. So.
And if you guys don't know, the music to when we open and when we close the show is Dread These Days. It's Siren Song.
Yeah.
So
it's the middle of Siren Song, so go listen to the whole thing. It's a really heavy song. He takes the light part. I asked him to put
I
that
take the part that fits.
It does. It did fit.
It's for everybody. Okay, you're gonna
times.
like your parts, and but anyway, my favorite song is Eldfels. I like the words, and oh my God, dude, that song is just...
Is that the one that's about that island?
Yeah.
Island in Iceland.
Yeah.
It's a really cool story.
Yeah, that was...
I think I liked it. I liked everything about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeff definitely writes some lyrics. Like, I mean, you got, obviously, Elfell, which was about a volcano that completely demolished, cities and towns. And then you got 167.
167,
It's written about
Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde. And actually, to break it down, like
Should probably let you tell that.
Yeah, right. No, it's all right. To break it down, it's actually kind of cool if you think about it, because 167 actually is, if no one knows the history between Bonnie and Clyde, which I never did. Who does? It's a guy and a girl that went on a killing spree. I mean, dope.
Yeah.
But Jeff actually takes it to a whole nother level and actually figured out that the name of the song is named by how many bullet holes were in the car.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
And then Mark actually has a part where it says 40 holes through our hearts.
Oh, is that why they...
That's how many holes were in their bodies.
Jeff,
he's got like some really crazy points. And like the lyrics, Jeff is a screamer, so we can understand it. It's like a different language to us. Like, we understand it. A lot of people out in the metal, hardcore, death metal scene can understand them. A lot of people that are just listening to it now are just like, what the hell is he saying? But
you can look up the lyrics, too, on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, again, the part that Mark sing...
you can clear as day.
I think it complements Jeff's kind of lower tone with his highs that are just.
Yeah.
I tell you guys, I love this band. I know friends of mine for a long time, and everybody's going to say that about their friends. But let me tell you something. These guys are. You need to go out and see them.
Tight, no doubt.
Absolutely.
It's been a little bit of a rough road lately.
I know.
I did not know until recently that you played drums too. I didn't know that.
Yep.
What else do you play?
I play guitar. I play drums. I play stand-up bass.
Oh, really?
Orchestra. I play cello.
No shit.
Yeah, right. I've legitimately tried to play everything that I could self-teach myself. I am
cool.
self-taught, and well, besides like the way I play now is a lot from Mark. Mark is a phenomenal. Like the way he writes is just incredible, and Eric, the way he writes is just.
I played
incredible.
a little bit of piano in high school, and that's what got me into music to start with. And I went to Maine for the weekend. My uncle had an acoustic, and I spent the entire weekend while I was there. Instead of visiting, I played guitar.
I was gonna say I've seen you play guitar. You're pretty nasty. So I mean,
It's my guitarist. But I got to tell you, all the instruments he just named off that he does, most people don't know. He sings too.
Yeah.
And he sings the hard stuff like Jeff does. And he's got a couple of voices that I think that they need to incorporate. It's just my opinion. I'm an outsider. I'm not a band member, but let me tell you, he can sing. So
I cannot sing clean.
no, but the kind of music you guys play would be an added boost to that.
Well, I do a lot in the studio.
Did you just say doo-doo?
Doo-doo. In the studio, I do a lot with.
This sounds funny.
Again, I do a.
You got to pause it.
I do.
I do a lot with the vocals with Jeff. Also, I work with him. Like me and him kind of coincide with stuff to try to figure out. Like Jeff will do this like one part, and like at the end of where me and Jeff are both singing at the end.
Oh yeah, you have been doing that lately.
No, that's even on the CD.
Oh, it is?
That's from a long time ago. Yeah, and not a lot of people hear it because of the way I sing. I sing into a higher screaming voice.
And they sound good. And when you hear them, and I hope,
harmony's good?
oh my dude, they're better live.
All right.
And not to say that
Yeah,
there's
he likes
anything
us
wrong.
live.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Really?
god,
Yeah.
they sound. They're. I don't know.
He
oh
thinks
my
it's
god,
too clean on the CD. That's
it is
why.
a little bit, yeah.
He
And
likes
I'm
that-
not.
that
I'm not that kind of
Grinch to
music.
it.
I like
Yeah,
a little bit of. I mean, again, All That Remains. I'm a big fan of them, but they have a mixture where they are more of the hard stuff. But my god, live, these guys are
lot of energy.
insane.
Energy,
Yes.
yeah.
Watching Mark go nuts at the guitar, watching Eric and you go off. I
Yeah,
mean,
Eric runs me over.
oh, dude, these guys and the sound that they produce on stage, you guys are gonna love them. You need to go and see them live. They are absolutely phenomenal. That's not just me boasting, you guys. You know how I feel.
Yeah.
They are great live, and getting into that one. Our next show is, or your next show, your next show is the 13th.
Well, we got a quick one on the 7th. We're playing the 7th.
The 7th. That's right
At Cherry Street,
in
and that's going to be
Wallingford.
with Isatea, which is our good friends. You got our good friends. She Walks Without Legs. Lamette.
I love their name.
Oh man,
She Walks Without
She
Legs.
walks without
yeah,
legs.
Nice.
no,
I
those
love
guys
their name.
they're dope. They're good dudes. We played a lot of shows with them.
Yep.
Lamette is the one that invited. Oh, Fear of Masses. Fear of Masses.
Fear of Masses.
They're actually pretty cool too. They're metal like rap. Actually, it's kind of they incorporate a lot of different things. It's pretty cool. But then from there we go to the Cellar, which is in Hampton, Connecticut.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. That show's kind of like our baby right now because it's with a lot of the bands that we played with before, especially one of our really close friends that we all stick together is Apostasy.
You guys will love Apostasy.
You know, all the guys, Ryan and John and all the guys, you know, they're just great. You know, Mouse, the drummer, they're great guys, and we have like family core with them. It's awesome. And our boys with Condition Zero also, which unfortunately are not going to be playing that show, but we do have dates with them in the future. We're doing that veterans charity.
They're going to be there?
They're playing it. They put it on.
Oh, okay, good.
Condition Zero. They invite us to play.
Nice.
So yeah, and then
Again, another band I love.
we're off to. We'll be in Long Island. We got a few dates in Long Island. We got a few. From what I'm hearing,
On the 13th, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Is Hampton.
March, yep.
Where's it at Hampton?
That's the Cellar. It's the
Cellar?
old space. Then we have Warcock goes east,
Oh,
and he's taking his thing out to east, Altones, out in Jewett City, which we just played last night actually. And thank God I'll be back on my bass. And
sorry, Tommy.
sorry, Tommy.
I'll need somebody to
That's-
drink milk with.
That's gonna be a big.
I'm in the.
That's a pretty crazy lineup. Also, that's us in Apostasy again with
This is Warcock out in Jewett City.
Jewett City, and
Warcock?
Yeah, Warcock Palooza.
yeah, that's awesome. They do one
done
at
it.
Cherry Street too. It's a big
One of Cherry Street's the one that Ryan.
That's
Yeah,
Ryan,
that's
Ryan
Ryan's.
is, Ryan is Warcock. He owns
Well,
it.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he
Oh,
owns
all
it.
right.
A lot of stuff going on. Maine is going to be coming up. We're been asked to come back to Ohio. Been asked to come back to Pittsburgh, which is awesome.
Road trip?
Yeah, road trip again. Our driver
Oh, nice.
driving our giant minivan.
Yeah.
Joe, coming out to see you.
Among
I had to throw that in there.
What else we got? There's a lot of stuff in the works. Just right now, it's more or less getting Dread these days back to its original lockup. That's
And I
why
know you guys are in studio writing more.
Yes, we are.
There's going to be
We
more
have-
songs.
What's the? I gotta ask. What is the most frustrating part of
Frustrating part.
what you guys do? Is it social media? Is it? I mean,
Well, it's new to us. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
back in the day,
Here we go.
it's easier for us to say because, I
Hate
mean,
that word.
we started, I mean, when I was in the metal scene, now I'm 39 years old, so I started out really young. My older brother got me into, like, all the metal, and I was playing in a death metal band, well, death metal / goth band, when I was, like, 13 years old. So I went and played shows. What we did back then is we handed out flyers.
Right.
You handed out flyers, and, you know, there was no disrespect.
That was back.
Yeah.
That was
That
media.
was
Yeah,
literally
you
back
ran
in the
around
day.
town stapling stuff
Right.
on
Yeah,
telephone
trees
poles,
and
and people
shit.
showed up, you know. So it's like for us to come from that to go to what's going on now, it's just kind of like overwhelming because like we still try to do the old school thing. Like I have flyers in my car from last night from handing them out. The problem that really gets me is that people don't understand. We take a lot of time to make these flyers, and we have to cut them out, this, that, and the other thing.
yeah.
But you hand them to somebody. And back in the day, they held it. They put it in their pocket, and they're like, you know, they got home, and they're like, all right, what show am I going to next week? You know, and we used to always go to the paper, the Advocate, man. I always remember Advocate.
Remember the Advocate.
Tune in, the Toad's Place one. Who's playing? It was never I could jump on the computer and find it.
Right.
So back then, it was a lot more hard work involved, where now it's social media involved, which is...
Everybody's on their phone.
It's a click of a button.
Yeah, but it's more clicky. Everybody kind of tends to go to their own ways with things.
Yeah.
So it's not, you can't, back then you got a flyer in your hand. You can't just press play on the flyer and listen to the bands.
Right.
You
You gotta
actually
go
had to go and experience
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Now you go online, you got to give the local scene, you got to give them
Yeah.
a shot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, the best thing is go to the show, support them. If you don't like the music, that's perfectly fine. But you know, go pay the $5, have a beer, mingle, see if there is a band there you like. Like me personally, and my guys.
You could
will
find
tell
somebody out there who's single, you know, or
I didn't know this was a dating show. Well, I mean,
just saying.
you'll see my guys. They all know. Like me, I'm very avid with going to shows. I can just one day wake up. All right, who's playing today? If I have the day off, or if I have time before I go to work, I will make it a point to go to that show. I don't
you
know
do.
the bands. I do. I go to shows all the time.
Yeah.
Like tonight, there's a show down at the Cellar. I'm going to try to swing down to because not tonight. Well, by the time this airs, it was the week before. So, but like, there's just you got to support your local metal scene.
Absolutely.
Connecticut is a really tough scene.
Well, because there's so much. But going to these shows, it's not like you're going to a big venue and you're going to see Van Halen or you're going to see. I mean, you know, there you go. You watch a show. You have a couple beers.
You're
hang out
going
with
to see
people.
Raw Roots.
When you, but not only that, which is I tell you, phenomenal to watch bands who are up and coming. But it's more about the mingling. It's about going out and having a good time. Listen to something and that might broaden your horizons a little bit. Hear a little bit of this, hear a little bit of that. Because not
personally-
everybody plays the same thing.
no,
I'm a big fan of supporting local business.
Absolutely,
Oh, absolutely.
That's one of
Not
the things I
only
want
the
to do
band,
here.
but the business, the
Yeah.
local restaurants, you name it.
I'm going to wrap this up here. I want to thank Mike from Dread These Days for showing up here. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys go see them live. I am going to leave links and pictures in the description so you guys can follow them on their social media. Make sure you like and subscribe. Click on our videos here. While he's here live, we can thank you for allowing us to use your song. And even though it's a part that you don't want me to use.
It's all good. There's other parts you guys can use. How about you? How about this?
Family
You guys,
friendly.
Oh, Jesus. How about for your viewers? How about this? How about you guys go to the Dread These Days, either Instagram. Actually, you won't be able to hear music on Instagram. We are on YouTube. Look up our music. If there's any part of a song and any one of our songs on there that you think would be a better fit, send it to these guys. And have them mark you, and then we will put something on our social media about you guys.
There you go. Nice.
I like it.
I like it. Absolutely.
Not that we're like anyone big or anything. We are a local band, but it's pretty cool to give back when people do stuff for us. We like to do stuff for them.
Absolutely. There you go, guys. Leave a comment here. Help Dread These Days out. Help us out.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you on the next show. Thanks for stopping by.
Peace.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, ding, ding.
Cheers
ding,
for
ding.
milk.
Cool one.